Market update time. Angelo DePaola, the Coastal Connection with eXp Realty. Today we're going to be going over year-over-year numbers, June last year versus June this year, weekly trends, how many days of inventory is on the market, and month-over-month, meaning from May to June. What do we look like? How's it snapshot go? So let's start with this, and we'll start with the traditional market, meaning basically Foley North residential homes. They're actually up 5.2% to 405,946. So that doesn't surprise me, and here's why. We are seeing just an influx of people, lots of boomers moving down here. You've got D.R. Horton, you've got Lennar, you've got a bunch of builders in here that are selling brand new homes, 5.5% interest rates with 5% down. That product is moving through the market, and it's very affordable, especially considering they're buying down the rate for those buyers. Island resort base, basically Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, prices are actually down 4.2% this June versus last June. Here again, not a big surprise. You got to think about it. Last June, we were peaking out right in the market for our area right about that time. I would imagine as we go into July, August, September, those numbers very well could easily be up or kind of flat year over year. Days on market, look, there's more inventory, so if you're a buyer, it's a pretty good time to be out searching. So days on market in the traditional markets, 49 days, up 233%, 68 days in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, up 323% from last year. So no surprise there. Transaction count, actually, I think it's a surprise to the positive, because I feel like we were seeing 20% fewer transactions, and heck, for Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, we're seeing up in the 40s earlier in the year. So right now the traditional market is actually up 3.5% in the number of transactions. That goes right back to what I said earlier. Lots of people still moving down here, finding lots of affordability. A lot of people are moving into Foley, but then you got that whole Loxley area. All that middle part of the county is affordable. It's really built out nicely with lots of shopping, restaurants, and a really nice downtown area. And you're seeing that happen in Fairhope and Daphne and Spanish Fort as well. And then you have closed transactions at the beach, down 213 of them, down 14% from this time last year. Here again, not a surprise. I think we were seeing the market peak out last year, really in May. You were seeing those transactions close in June, July, August, September, and kind of throughout the rest of the year, or at least third quarter, I would expect to be flat. I wouldn't be surprised to actually see transaction count and prices go up in fourth quarter. So what's it kind of look like at a glance, kind of a week over week? Baldwin County as a whole has 3,673 listings, 274 of them being new in the past 7 days, 193 going pending, giving us 40 days of inventory on average. This is what it's looked like all year almost. Orange Beach, 555 active listings, kind of what it looked like earlier. 31 new listings in the past week, and 23 of those go under contract in the past 7 days. 38 days of inventory. Gulf Shores, 674 total listings, 52 new ones in the past 7 days. 34 of those go under contract, giving us 43 days of inventory. Nothing groundbreaking there. I think this is pretty interesting, because this is really kind of how, as a real estate agent, we kind of gauge the market and the trajectory of our business. Baldwin County as a whole was up in total transactions 13.3%. Went from 901 in May to 1,021 in June. Prices were actually down a little, but that's an average. Median was up. I think median is a better way to gauge things, because a few really low sales or a few really high sales can kind of skew those numbers, and a median's kind of a little bit more in line with reality of what's going on. Orange Beach, here again, they're up 5.1% May to June in transaction count, and you can see that trend just trending up. And Gulf Shores up 18.6% in number of total transactions. Their median was down 4.1% on sales price, and average down almost 9%. Orange Beach's average was down 2.5% month over month. but up 1.5% on the median. This is what I can tell you from like a boots on the ground, somebody that tracks all the leads that come in, where they come from, who they are, what they're looking for. We are seeing in the kind of residential market tremendous demand and new construction. I don't know what the actual number, like what percentage of sales are new construction, but there are a lot of them out there. They're very attractive for people that are moving to the area for work, for people that are retiring here. I mean, you gotta think about Baldwin County and what it offers a retiree: beaches, golf, shopping, water sports, fishing. It's kind of a full package with a lot of affordability. We're seeing a lot of people. We got people in our list that are moving down from Connecticut, from Georgia, from Wisconsin. They're all coming from all over, and they're moving here, and they're boomers, and so they have money. I could not believe the amount of projects that are on slate coming to Baldwin County. And when I look at the people that's names are on those, super smart people, super smart companies with lots of capital to go execute that. And so when I look at Baldwin County on a long-term play, and heck, even in a short term, if you're looking to buy real estate and you feel a little intimidated because of interest rates and prices, don't wait till interest rates go down, because prices are going to go up. For your seller, I still think it's a strong market. Now, our market's super seasonable, and we're kind of coming out what I think the peak season is. We're about school starts in August, so July, moms start getting kids ready for school. Then we have football season, and then we're into football season. Look for a little bit of seasonable pullback in numbers, because that's what we're going to see. But I'm very bullish on Baldwin County over the next decade. And if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, give us a call. We'd like to share with you the information we have that we get to us from our relationships with so many other people. Angelo DePaola, The Coastal Connection. We'll catch you next week.